Wildcats and local high school sports.
The football Cats without a spring game this year. Of course, renovations continue over at Commonwealth Stadium, but head coach Mark Stoops making sure the fans still get a chance to watch the Cats play with an open scrimmage today. A nice crowd on hand taking advantage of the gorgeous weather. First score of the day, Drew Barker rolls left, fires, and it's Thaddeus Snodgrass wide open, getting behind the defense. That pitch and catch goes for 40-plus yards. Fans saw quite a bit of vertical passing from Shannon Dawson's new offense. Patrick Tolles now going up top. And a great catch by sophomore Blake Bone. The offense finds the end zone again when Tolles hits Cameron Fogle, the sophomore from Connor High. Little juggling catch, little show off there, but it's 6 points. Both quarterbacks had a good day throwing the football. Barker on the play action finds a window, hits TV Williams for the score, and then let's go back to Tolles for one more. Flies it out to sophomore, the Snodgrass kid again. Linebacker Josh Forrest had a couple of interceptions today. 21 weeks until kickoff.
You try to treat it like a game day, but you try to treat every practice like a game day. You can't slough off at all, and no matter who you're playing. It's confidence building for me to go out there and play like I did today. I got to be, consistent with that. Same thing on Monday, same thing on Wednesday.
I think across the board we're starting to look better. Y'all see us. Maybe you tell me, but I think, I feel like our young players are, have the body types we're looking for and have the size and, have some ability. So I like that when we're getting into the depth where you're developing players that are going to be players down the road.
So there's a spring scrimmage for you. Now to an actual spring game, which is basically a glorified scrimmage. But there was a final score in this one. Lauren Cash is in Morehead with the Eagles.
Now the college football season is months away, but we got a little dose of it here Saturday at Jane Stadium as the Morehead State Eagles hosting their blue and white spring game.
Well, it was a great day. It was a great day, and I think, number one, you come out of it with no injuries, and I cut a few segments short just because of that. I felt like we had enough reps, and we've had a long spring, and we've had a really good spring, productive spring. And it was a pretty good product today most of the day. I thought, we played physical. I thought the tackling was good by our defense. I thought it was physical. We had a lot of different teams in there, our ones and our twos and some mixtures. And for the most part, very, very pleased with the product.
Not that the score really matters in a spring game, but the white team, the offensive team, came out on top 24-16 over the defensive blue team. The Eagles finished 4-8 last season and look to improve upon that in the upcoming season, and they'll have their chance September 5th on the road against James Madison. Reporting at Morehead State with the Eagles, Lauren Cash for WYMT Mountain Sports.
All right, thank you, Lauren. The Kentucky-Ohio All-Star basketball game is in its 24th year of existence. This year's games up at Thomas More College. The Kentucky Boys All-Star team gets the win tonight over the Ohio All-Stars, 105-76. Johnson Central's Kyle Gullett chipped in with 2 points. And how about Knott Central's Cameron Justice and Evan Hall? Mr. Basketball himself scored 8 points, while Hall was the second leading scorer with 17. Now to the girls. Ohio defeats Kentucky tonight, 90-80. The three coverage area girls who played in this game scored a combined 18 points. 2015 Miss Basketball in Bell County's own Macy Morris went for 7. Leslie County's Katie Moore Macy went for 6. Katie went for 7. And J.C. Cotton from Clay County scored 5 points. All-A championships today in the 14th region. The softball winner goes to Owensboro. The baseball champs go to Lexington to play in the All-A state tournaments. First, we go out to Buckhorn. Mullet Nation. There's Griffin Wells. He was on the mound for the Bulldogs, taking on Leslie County Eagles. Let's go bottom two. No score. 2 runners on for Rudy Aikman. Rudy. Ball goes between the legs of the shortstop. 2-run score. Rudy on with a double. Griffin Wells, like I said, solid on the mound all day for Hazard. Makes easy work in the next inning. 3 up, 3 down via the strikeout. Swinging, reaching, and looking. Wells pitches 5 innings, has a whole bunch of strikeouts. Bulldogs still up 2-0. Let's go bottom third now. Wells getting it done with the stick now. Lines one to right. He's on at first with the base hit. 2 batters later, Ryan Smith at the plate. He crushes it to center. Brady crisp, though. Oh, there for the catch, plus he gets the out at second. The throw maybe even better than the catch. Crazy double play. Smith be like, man, coach, I did all I could. That's okay, though, because Hazard would play small ball in the next inning and get some runs. Blake Lockhart lays down the bunt. Rudy Aikman scores. Next batter, ball gets away from the catcher. Blake Nidifer dashes home. 4-0 Hazard. They're on top. Next inning, Eagles batting. Bases loaded for Sean Baker. Gets a piece of it. Pinch runner Ryan Simmons scores, but the Eagles only put up one more run on the board for the day. Hazard wins 10-2, 9th straight All-A Region Championship. Now to the 14th Region All-A Softball Championship. April Charles and Jenkins taking on Hazard for the right to go to Owensboro. Top of the first, leadoff batter for the Lady Cavaliers, Charity Neese. She's in with a base hit. Next batter, Alexis Stambo. Fair ball. She's on with a stand-up double. Neese goes to third. Next batter, Melissa Bartley at the plate. Go ahead. Come on in, girls. I got you. Bartley smashes it to deep right center. 2-run score. There's one. There's two. And, oh, yeah, wait a minute. Actually, 3-run score. Bartley with an inside the park 3-run homer to put Jenkins on top, 3-0. Bottom two now, same score. Jennifer Bowling cracks one into center for Hazard. She's on with a stand-up double, but Caitlin Estevez today was money. She works out of it, strikes out the next two batters, and Jenkins wins the 14th Region All-A for the 8th straight year. A sellout crowd at Great American Ballpark today. The Cincinnati Reds 4-0 to start the season. Game 2 of a 3-game set against the St. Louis Cardinals today. Johnny Cueto on the mound for the Red Legs. Top one is where we start. Jason Hayward. Hard hits. Brandon Phillips. That dude BP getting dirty. Diving stop to make the out. Bottom one now. Still no score. Todd Frazier. Zing. Third laser homer of the year. 1-0 Cincinnati. Top third now. Tile. It's now 1-1. Matt Carpenter loops it to center. Billy Hamilton. He steals bases, and apparently he steals runs as well. To the fourth now. Same score. Cueto gets gashed by Matt Adams. First of the year for Adams. First homer given up by Cueto on the year as well. Cardinals go up 2-1. The score would remain the same until the ninth. Johnny Peralta adds some insurance. RBI number 2 of the year for Peralta as Peter Borges scores. The Reds lead 5 runners in scoring position in this one and lose 4-1. Moving day at the Masters. Let's get out to the most beautiful golf course on the planet, right? We start with Phil Mickelson at the par 4 third. Great approach shot. Come on back, puts it on a string. That leads to a birdie to go 8 under for Phil Mickelson. Jordan Spieth came on the day as the leader. Here he is on the second. Birdie putt puts him in at 2 under for the day. Back to Phil. Another birdie putt, slow roller, downhill. Puts him in at 9 under. The 3-time Masters champ rocking the pink today in honor of Arnold Palmer. He said he needed a change. Tiger Woods also looking to change his ways and win a major for the first time since 2008. This is not how you do it. Shot goes in the trees at the 13th. However, he goes on to recover an awesome uphill putt. It's a birdie that puts him at 7 under. There's the fist pump that we've seen a time or two. Next hole, Woods again. Terrible shot. That's in the Pine Straw. He shot a 68. Lowest weekend round at a major since a final round 67 at the Masters in 2011. So he's got that going for him. Meanwhile, Spieth, the 21-year-old.
Maybe.
Incredible. Another birdie at the 6th. He sets a 54-hole record at the Masters. He is 16 under going into Sunday. 4 shots better than Justin Rose, who will be paired with him on the final day. The leaders tee off at 2:50 p.m. right here on WYMT. This is his 4th straight tournament. Spieth will be in the final group. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy will also be paired together as well. Should make for an interesting final day down at Augusta National. Finally tonight, the U-Pike tennis team gains a standout, and she becomes the first female in Pikeville High School history to sign a letter of intent to play tennis. It's Carly Markham. She has advanced to the state tennis championships the last 3 years. She was the girls' singles runner-up her sophomore season. She's also part of the golf and cheerleading squad and plans to study biology at UPike. Congrats, Kaylee. I almost turned there a little too quick.
Eager to get out the door there, Jamie.
Yes. Carl Towns, by the way, he wrote an open letter thanking the Big Blue Nation for his 1 year here at Kentucky.
Good deal, Jamie. Thanks a lot. We'll be right back.